The Godfather. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Screenplay by Mario Puzo. Francis Ford Coppola. Starring Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Conte, Diane Keaton, and John Cazale. At the Academy Awards, the film won Best Picture, Best Actor, Brando, and Best Adapted Screenplay, for Puzo and Coppola. In addition, the 7 other Oscar nominations included Pacino, Caan, and Duvall all for Best Supporting Actor, and Coppola for Best Director. The screenplay for The Godfather Part 1 is a perfect model of the classic structure of beginning, middle, and end. Writers Mario Puzo and Francis Ford Coppola used this structure to develop Michael Corleone's journey from an innocent young man to a ruthless mafia leader, while cleverly utilizing both internal and external conflicts that the family faces. The psychological transformations and symbolism that permeate the screenplay make it a deeply complex and dramatic work. The script skillfully explores the conflict between power and emotion, showing how power often comes at a steep price, manifesting in isolation and the sacrifice of personal relationships.
Hey folks! Welcome back to The Godfather Chronicles. I'm Sterling, and with me is the fantastic Jeannie Griffith.
Hey everyone, so excited to dive into this epic saga.
Alright, Jeannie, let's set the scene. We kick off with Connie Corleone's grand wedding. It's like the ultimate Italian-American bash, right?
Oh, totally. Big family, lots of food, and some serious business behind the scenes. You've got Vito, the patriarch, running the show. And then there's the sons, Sonny, Fredo, and Michael. Michael's the one who's different, right?
Exactly. A war hero trying to stay out of the family's dark dealings. But then, Vito turns down Salozzo's drug deal, and that's where the real drama kicks off. It's like the spark that lights the fire.
And boy, does it escalate. The assassination attempt on Vito throws everything into chaos. Sonny's stepping up, but his hot-headedness just adds fuel to the fire.
Yeah, and then there's Michael. The guy who wanted nothing to do with any of this suddenly finds himself in the thick of it.
When he decides to take out Salozzo and McCluskey, it's a total game changer. I mean, who saw that coming, right?
I know, right? From College Boy too. Well, you know. Then there's his escape to Sicily. It's like a brief moment of peace. But not for long.
Tragedy strikes again when Apollonia, his wife, is killed. It's just one blow after another.
And that's what seals his fate. By the time he returns to New York, he's a changed man, ready to take charge.
The way he orchestrates hits against the family's enemies? It's brutal, but that's what cements his role as the new head.
In the end, that scene with Kay. It's chilling. Michael denies everything.
You killed my husband. You waited until Papa died so nobody could stop you, and then you killed him. Michael, is it true?
No.
And when the door closes,
it's like he's shut her out completely. He's embraced the darkness he tried to escape. The transformation is complete.
It's a powerful journey of identity and destiny. Not just about crime, but about the choices that define us.
Absolutely. And it leaves us all reflecting on what we'd do in Michael's shoes.
We're diving into the tense scene of Sonny Corleone's ambush. It's a moment that shakes the very core of the Corleone family.
You know, Sonny's death is like a violent storm. It leaves the family vulnerable and exposed. And Fredo, well, he's just not ready to step up, right?
Exactly, Jeannie. Meanwhile, Michael's in Sicily, far from home, but his transformation begins there. He's not just the youngest son anymore.
Yeah, he's hardened by loss and starts embracing the power he once shunned. It's like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, but, you know, with a darker twist.
And when he returns, it's all about vengeance. His plans are like a chess game, every move calculated.
The church scene is just chilling. The contrast between the baptism and the assassinations is such powerful irony.
I know, right? As he pledges godfatherly devotion, his enemies are falling.
And those church bells tolling. It's like the sound of his control solidifying, but at what cost?
The cost is grave, Genie. That final scene, the door closing on Kay, it's more than just a barrier.
Yeah, it's the embodiment of Michael's isolation. He's gained power but lost his soul, trapped in a fortress of his own making.
The themes of power, betrayal, and duality are so well woven throughout the story. In those oranges, they ominously foreshadow death.
And the empty chairs, they symbolize the void of leadership. Michael's journey is both a cautionary tale and a reflection on power. We're diving into the world of the Corleone family, a tale wrapped in tradition, power, and the shadows of crime. So, it all kicks off with the Brent wedding scene. It's not just any wedding, it's like a grand showcase where alliances are made, and favors are asked. You've got Bonacera and a desperate singer both pleading with Don Vito. It's fascinating how this joyous occasion also sets the stage for the power dynamics of the family. The wedding isn't just a celebration, it symbolizes the intricate web of influence the Corleones hold. But then, bam, the tranquility is shattered with an assassination attempt on Don Vito. And that's where Michael, the outsider, starts his journey into the heart of darkness. Michael's transformation is intense. From the moment he avenges his father by killing Sollozzo and McCluskey, you know there's no turning back. It's like witnessing the birth of a new persona, one driven by a need for control and protection. Exiled to Sicily, Michael finds a moment of peace, but it's short-lived. Back home, the conflict escalates. Sonny, his fiery brother, is killed in a brutal ambush. This loss is a turning point for Michael. It hardens him, making his return inevitable. And when he returns, Michael is a different man. The patriarch's death leaves a void, and Michael fills it with a chilling sense of purpose. He becomes the new godfather, and the strategic mastermind behind the family's continued dominance. The baptism scene is just a masterstroke. As Michael becomes a godfather in a spiritual sense, he also cements his power with orchestrated murders. The juxtaposition here is just brilliant. It's the ultimate transformation and the complete loss of innocence. Vito's calm leadership and Michael's ruthless rise create a fascinating exploration of family, loyalty, and ambition. The film leaves us pondering the cost of power and the fall of innocence.
We've got a fascinating topic today.
Absolutely, Sterling. Today, we're exploring the rich symbolism in a classic scene from The Godfather.
Oh, the oranges. Always gets me thinking.
Right? The way Vito Corleone sits there, gently caressing that orange. It's almost like he knows something ominous is just around the corner.
Yeah, it's such a vivid foreshadowing. I mean, oranges in The Godfather are like a neon sign for impending doom.
Exactly. And then, there's that stark transition to the bustling street scene, where betrayal seems to hide in every shadow.
The contrast is just brilliant. It's like, one moment, you're in this intimate, tense setting, and the next, bam! You're thrown into chaos.
And don't even get me started on the baptism scene with Michael.
Oh, that's such a chilling juxtaposition.
Right? The serenity of the church with the water cascading over the child's head, while Michael orchestrates brutal acts.
It's a perfect harmony of piety and violence. His eyes say it all, caught between faith and ferocity.
Yeah, Michael's dual nature is just, wow. A protector of family, yet so deeply entrenched in vengeance.
And that empty chair back in the office? Such a powerful symbol of disorder without Vito.
Oh, totally. It's like, the chair once stood for unwavering power, and now it's just a chilling reminder of chaos.
Without a leader, the family's bonds feel like they're unraveling.
Absolutely. These symbols weave such a rich tapestry of loyalty, legacy, and loss.
Each thread reveals the complexities of human nature. It's an intricate dance between light and darkness.
And it invites us to ponder and reflect. What did you think about the audience's collective experience?
Oh, it's like we're all sharing insights and emotions as these scenes unfold.
Exactly. So, folks, as you watch, think about these symbols and what they mean to you.
And don't forget to share your thoughts with us.
We're gonna dive into a scene that's as powerful as it is iconic. Picture this. A dimly lit room, the air thick with an unspoken tension, and right in the center sits Don Corleone. He's got that aura, you know? The kind that commands respect without even saying a word. Then he hits you with that line, the one everybody knows, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Hey, Mike, are you sure about that? Mo loves the business. He never said nothing to me about selling.
Yeah, well, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
It's a masterclass in power dynamics, like a velvet glove with an iron fist inside. It's calm, yet there's this underlying threat that's impossible to ignore. Seriously, who writes like that? It's genius. Now, let's shift gears and picture a heated exchange between two brothers. One is torn between family loyalty and the lure of an honest life. Their words cut like knives, sharp and full of tension. But it's not just about what they say, right? It's also about what they don't say. The pauses, the silences, they're like characters themselves.
Mike! You don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that!
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
It's in these pauses that the weight of their choices really hits home. You can almost feel the room holding its breath. Imagine a simple dinner conversation that turns into a battlefield of ideals. Family bonds get tested against the necessity of ruthless actions. It's like watching a chess game where every move is calculated, but the stakes are so much higher. These dialogues reveal the duality of the characters. They're living in this gray area where right and wrong are blurred. Every choice is a step deeper into a moral maze, and it's fascinating to watch them navigate it. I mean, who doesn't love a good ethical dilemma? The beauty is in the subtlety. The words might seem straightforward, but they're layered with deeper meanings. It's the eternal struggle between internal desires and external pressures. And that's what makes these dialogues so compelling.
They might. They just might.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
Look at, but symbols masking both the joys and sorrows of life. It's fascinating how these blooms, so vibrant and full of life, actually remind us of how fragile life really is. You know, flowers are like these silent storytellers. At weddings, they're witnesses to happiness. At funerals, they stand by as silent mourners. They whisper tales of innocence and the inevitable decay. Quite poetic, right? But it's a poignant reminder of how intertwined our happiest and darkest moments are. And then there's this whole dance between light and shadow. Ever notice how shadows seem to stretch and dance? It's almost like they're playing a game with the light, revealing those hidden battles within us. The struggle between right and wrong, it's all there in the flicker of a shadow. It's like standing at the edge of light and dark where the heart's hidden battles rage on. Every flicker, every shadow reveals another layer of conflict. Another moment where we're not quite sure which path to take. And behind closed doors, secrets fester. Thick, unyielding barriers that guard truths families dare not speak about. Each door, a sentinel of isolation, whispering of intentions yet to be revealed. It's kinda eerie when you think about all the stories and desires locked away in silence. Now, here's a twist. Ever thought about oranges as a symbol of doom? I know, right? Innocuous yet somehow foreboding. Their citrusy tang marks the air, almost like a silent harbinger of what's to come. They're there at the crossroads of change, their vibrant hue warning us of violence and loss. It's crazy how something so simple can hold such heavy symbolism. And then you have the powerful imagery of a baptism scene juxtaposed with orchestrated killings. Michael, as a godfather, stands between spiritual light and moral shadows. His descent into darkness is evident, a man once innocent, now cloaked in corruption. As we wrap up, think about how these symbols and scenes reflect our own lives, how innocence can be lost, how power can isolate us, and how the choices we make shape who we become. We're diving into the symbolism of wine in The Godfather Part 1. You know, wine is so deeply woven into the Corleone family's narrative. It's not just a drink, it's a symbol of their Italian heritage and traditions.
Exactly, like in the wedding scene, right at the start. It's all about family, unity, and celebration. It's fascinating how wine brings warmth and closeness in those family gatherings. But it also has a darker side, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. When wine steps out of the family circle, it becomes a symbol of sin and danger. Remember the tense dinner with Michael, Sollozzo, and McCluskey?
Yeah, wine there is like a precursor to bloodshed. It transforms from a symbol of warmth to one of violence.
It's like a twisted version of the Catholic symbolism, where wine is the blood of Christ. Here, it's the blood of the underworld.
And then there's the whole transformation aspect. Michael drinking wine before his first murder.
It's like a dark rite of passage.
Right. It marks his entry into a life of crime. It's a ritualistic moment, almost a distorted sacrament.
Exactly. And don't forget, wine also symbolizes power and status in the film.
Oh, definitely. Fine wine, opulent settings, it's all about showcasing wealth and influence.
And the way it's filmed, those close-up shots focusing on the deep red hue, it's almost like looking at blood.
Right, the visual link to violence and ritual is so powerful. It's amazing how wine connects us to the film's themes of family, power, and descent into darkness.
It really is. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the symbolism of wine in The Godfather Part 1. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next time on Cinema Symbolism Unraveled.
To be continued. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel to watch upcoming videos.